Not the usual opening with the chopping board. That's because this time we need to start with something else for this cake. Boiling the oranges. Not any oranges. Try to find a variety that is used for juice making rather than eating, like Valencia oranges, Cara oranges, or if you live in Florida, you might have Humlin variety. These are all good for the juice. The reason we're boiling the oranges is to remove the bitterness and to soften them for the electric chopper. The way we're going to do this is simple. Boil the oranges for 10 minutes and then discard the water. Redo the step again. Add hot water from the kettle. Bring it to the boil for 10 minutes and then change the water for the third and final time. A total of half an hour of cooking required for these oranges. We used 5 Valencia oranges weighing about 1.6 pound, which is about 750 grams. When you boil the oranges, the water should come out like a murky yellow green, like this. However, at the end of the third step, the water should be clean. Just like that. As you can see. Once we finish cooking the oranges, we need to give them time to cool down. As you can see now, get rid of the water and give the oranges some time to cool. Another half an hour should do the trick. In half an hour, the oranges would be hot, but not hot enough to burn or cook your eggs. After the cool down period, it's time to get our chopping board out with your electric chopper ready to go. Cut the oranges into half, then to quarters, making sure that you get rid of all seeds. We don't want that in our cake. Then cut the quarters into smaller pieces. My chopper is not big enough. I will be doing this step in 2 stages. Bring in a large bowl. Make sure that you give your electric cutter a few pulses before chopping fully. Add your chopped oranges to the bowl. Then do the second stage. Once you're done, use a rubber spatula to scrape off every bit of oranges out. Let's clean everything up. Start to add the eggs. 6 large eggs or 8 small eggs. Mix the eggs and oranges together before adding the crystal sugar. One and a half cups, which comes about 300 grams. Mix that in. Then add 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. For the final step, we're gonna add 3 cups of almond flour, which is about 300 grams. I highly recommend adding the almond flour in stages to make sure that every bit is absorbed and no large pieces or lumps form. Once you're done, set that aside and let's look at our baking dish. Open it up and let's line the bottom with some parchment paper. Close it up. Make sure that the paper is outside the ring on all sides. And now for the trusty non-stick cooking spray. Spray the sheet and the sides to avoid sticking. Then pour in your mixture. Give it a little time to settle down evenly. And now we are ready for the oven. Bake at 320 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 160 degrees Celsius, for about 1 hour. After the hour, this is the end result. Now it's time for the infamous stick test. Make sure that you have a stick that's long enough. Go in the middle, all the way down. Take it out and check it. Is it dry or wet? Ours is dry, so the cake is done. If your stick is still wet, then you need more cooking time. Make sure that you continue the cooking on 10 minutes intervals until your stick come out dry. Give the cake some time to cool before opening the tray. Mine get a little stuck on the side, even with all the cooking spray. And now let's get into it. That looks good. Now, if you're not happy with the top, you can always cover it with some powdered sugar. Enjoy! If you have any questions or comment, please feel free to leave them below. If you like this video, please consider giving us a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel and sharing the videos with your friends who like oranges. Thank you for watching till the end, and I will see you in the next video.